For mainly street use, would you suggest the softer settings on the rear sway bar for the B9 RS5 Sportback?
Those cars are so heavy and they roll so much as it is.
It has a lot less, almost nothing to do with the fact that you're driving on the street or a track. So the different settings increase the spring stiffness of the bar, or actually the spring stiffness of the bar doesn't change, but functionally it does, because the bar either has more or less leverage on the suspension arm. So the only reason you would go from soft to stiff or vice versa, go on the stiff setting if you're looking for more oversteer. So this is, you go into a corner, you turn the steering wheel, and the rear turns with the front. Or if that makes you uncomfortable, or you feel like that's dangerous, or that's not the type of handling dynamic you're looking for, then go to the softer setting. And if you're looking for something in between, you can actually go stiff soft from one side to the other. So that gives you, basically three types of settings. Now, if you're on track, it's typically, when you're driving on the street, you're trying to follow laws and not drive too crazy, so you don't want to be sliding the car around. Mm-hmm. If you like to slide the car around, I do it all the time when I'm in Mexico, then probably the stiff settings where you're going to want to be, whether you're on the street or a track. But I don't, like I said, if you're on a street and you want to drive slower, you just drive slower. The handling dynamic's still going to be what you want it to be. So, but yeah, to reiterate, none of those settings are for street and track. And actually, we don't really differentiate much between the street and track in any of our products, which is why we always talk about, and we test all of our products on the street and track. You can take a bone stock RS5 and put all of our parts on it and build a wonderful track car with all these products and still have a great street car. With our springs and suspension components, our $350 springs, are you going to be that much worse off than a $6,000 racing Kohler suspension? No. On track, you're not going to be a lot slower than that. So our products are designed to be optimized for both. And they're both roads, they're both streets. There's more restrictions on the street. You really can't go as fast. But anything you do on the track, you could do on the street. What the type of products we're making.
Right. The adjustability is there to suit your driver preference. Some drivers are faster with an understeer bias, and some drivers are faster with an oversteer bias. It's your personal preference, and we give you those options so you can make those decisions rather than being set in one style.
Yep.